we'll make the inevitable move towards a central bank digital currency, which is where you're now focused.
I am indeed. So I launched something called the Digital Dollar Project. Here's my concern. My concern is that the rest of the world moves forward with central bank digital currency. We already have a central bank digital currency in China in the hands of 250 million Chinese. My worry is the United States sits back and lets the rest of the world experiment, and then 3 years from now suddenly says, oh my goodness, the digital yuan is now being an export product. The Europeans have launched a digital euro. We need to do something. And Congress, in one of its classic Memorial Day weekend drafting sessions, writes something, chucks it out there, and it does more to undermine the dollar because it's poorly considered. Also, one of our foundational principles is that money is as much a social construct as it is a government construct. And society has every right to experiment with what the money of the future does, even if our own government is behind the curve. And so we launched the Digital Dollar Project in full transparency to experiment with a central bank digital currency and make all of our experimentation data available to policymakers, to academics, to legislators, to governors, to then hopefully, if someday, and we do not call for a US digital dollar, but we do call for experimentation, and we actually put our money where our mouth is. We're actually doing the experimentation. So here's what's interesting, Scott. In April, we announced the first of what we hope to be 9 pilot projects, the first looking at a wholesale central bank digital currency. It's the first in the world of any experiment with a digital dollar. But even more importantly, it's the first experiment with any type of central bank digital currency of any currency denomination driven entirely by the private sector and not being run by a central bank. That's a tremendous accomplishment, and it could have only happened in America.